Creating an appointment couldn't be easier. If you want to create a new appointment, you could just click New Appointment on the Home tab. Or what I tend to do is I tend to double click roughly where I want the appointment. If I double click here on the calendar, I create a new appointment. So maybe I've got a client meeting. I'll press the Tab key and that'll move me to the next field. Shift Tab goes backwards, Tab goes forward. Then I'll choose the boardroom. And maybe it is today, and maybe it's at 3 p.m. So I'll put 3 p. until 5 p. It's not an all-day event, and I can type any notes here. When I click Save and Close, I've got a client meeting today at 3 till 5 p.m, which when I rest on it is exactly what it tells me. So creating an appointment is quite simple from scratch, but it's also really simple from an email. If I happen to go back to my folders view using my navigation options, and I go to my inbox, perhaps this person wants to see me tomorrow at 3. I'll drag this email and drag it down to calendar in my calendar options and let go. This will immediately create an appointment. So I'll say I've got a meeting with this client. Again, it's in the boardroom, but it's tomorrow at 3 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And I'll save and close. I haven't lost the email from my inbox, but if I go and check my calendar, and particularly tomorrow, I'll see that I've got an appointment tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If I double click the appointment, I will see all the details that were actually in the email. So by creating an appointment from an email, all the details regarding that appointment will be stored with the appointment because it's based on an email. And you don't lose the email from your inbox. Now as you look at my calendar, you can see I like colours. I definitely like to apply colours to various things that I've got going on. And you can see the colours are quite evident as you go through. The colours in the calendar are in fact categories. And so when I go to the Categorize button, if I just click here and go to Categorize, you'll find there's a number of categories. When I go into all categories, you can create your own new categories. So if I'm training off-site, it's a dark blue. If it's training preparation, it's a light blue. If I'm supporting somebody, it's this orangey colour. And if it's social, it's yellow. So you can create as many categories as you like and assign those categories to various appointments. You can do it after the fact by going right-click and categorize and choosing a category, such as training. And notice it's got 2 categories applied now. I could right-click, go back into categorize, and I could clear all categories. I could right-click, go back into categorize, and choose support, and make it what it was before. So you can assign more than one category, you can clear categories, and you can reassign. If it's at the time that you're making the appointment, let me double click and open this appointment, I've got a categorize button here. So this is actually a support meeting, so I'm going to choose the support option, which appears up the top here, and when I save and close, it also appears here. So categories are very good for quickly color coding various events so you can tell at a glance the sort of week you've got ahead.